Good morning. I hope you all had a restful evening. Call your next witness, please, Mr. Rainier. Your Honor, the government calls Washington McCaskill. Washington McCaskill. Please state your full name and correct spelling for the record. Judge, with respect to the oath, I just want to, under Code of Evidence Rule 603, I just want the court to confirm with Mr. McCaskill that he recognizes the oath. In his state court proceedings, he requested a special blue ribbon jury and Islamic counsel. Objection, objection, Judge. Objection overruled. He's been sworn in, counsel. He's been sworn in. Proceed. All right. Mr. McCaskill, how old are you? 37. All right. And do you have any nicknames? Yes. What are your nicknames? Wash or Dumpling? Okay. Sir, I'm going to ask that you speak clearly and get closer to the microphone. Go ahead. Wash or Dumpling? All right. And where did you grow up? 9th Ward, partially in Uptown. Okay. And tell me about growing up in the 9th Ward. Where did you grow up in the 9th Ward? In the Bywater area. All right. When did you move uptown? In 88. Okay. And how old were you when you moved uptown? I was like 9 or 10. Okay. And where did you go to school? I went to school at Palmer Elementary, but when that year was up at Palmer, I went to McDonald No. 7 uptown. And after McDonald No. 7, where did you go? Sophie B. Wright. Where did you go after Sophie B. Wright? Walter L. Cohen. All right. And did you graduate from Cohen? No, I went to juvenile jail. Okay. How far did you get through Cohen? Not far. All right. When did you start selling drugs? My teenage years. Okay. And when did you first start selling? I can't specifically give you a number, but I know it was my teenage years. I think we were moved around Cleo and Barone. Okay. And what kind of drugs were you selling? Crack. And tell me about living on Cleo and Barone. How old were you when you moved there? Like 12, 13. And how long would you consider that kind of your neighborhood? Up until about, I think, 19 to 20 years old. Did you ever start hanging out with guys from 3rd and Galvez? Yes. How did you meet them? In jail. Okay. And who did you meet? I met Brandon Hamilton first, in my juvenile Jose and Conchetta. And who is Brandon Hamilton? A guy from around there on 3rd and Galvez, Peanut. Okay. And did you and Brandon Hamilton become friends? Yes. All right. Did you start hanging out with him after you had been in jail with him? Not right then and there, but I used to go around and fool around there back and forth from time to time, holler at him. Okay. Did there come a time you started hanging out more at 3rd and Galvez? Yes. When was that? When I got into it with the Melphamine Project. Okay. And do you remember what year that was about? 99. All right. And how did you get into it with the Melphamine Projects? I sold 27 racks from Larmondo Allen, Flair. And what is a rack? A rack's like a grand, $1,000. Okay. How did you steal $20,000 from Flair? He was high and passed out, and I went in his pocket and took it. Okay. And how did the Allen family react to that? They reacted quickly. They didn't want the money, they wanted blood. Okay. Did they try and hurt you? Yeah. Okay. Did you escape? Yeah. All right. So why did you feel the need to start hanging out at 3rd and Galvez at this point? Because they was going to the Melf as well. And who did you know off 3rd and Galvez? I know Peanut, but I had met Chris McCann when I first went to jail for murder in 97. Okay. And who did you go to jail for murdering? Carlton Rose. Okay. Did you beat that charge? Yes. Okay. Did you actually murder Carlton Rose? Yes. Okay. And while you were in jail for that murder, you met Chris McCann. Does he have a nickname? Yes. What is it? Boogie or Snoog? Okay. And where was Boogie or Snoog from? 3rd and Galvez. Okay. And after you got out of jail, did you start hanging out with Boogie? Boogie didn't come home right then and there. He just gave me the green light to go around his way hanging. All right. Well, explain to the jury what a green light is. Green light is like he giving me the word that nothing gonna happen to me if I go hang in this hood. You know, I'm good around there. All right. And so did you start hanging on 3rd and Galvez? Yes. All right. Who did you meet over there? Black, Dalton, Little, a lot of people. I can't name everybody's names. It's a lot of people though. All right. And about what year is this? It's 99. All right. I'm going to show you Exhibit 278. All right. Do you know Black's real name? Yes. All right. What is it? Kentrell Hickerson or James Hickerson. And do you know Little Man's real name? Yes. What is it? Kendrick Rodney. And again, what year are you hanging out there? 99 until this case, my other charges. Your Honor, could we approach? Sure. I object to this demonstrative exhibit to the extent that it's going to be leading the witness. If he's going to just point to this picture and say, "Who's that?" The name's up there. Well, he already said he knows the guys. Well, let me ask you, is this exhibit in evidence? No, it's in an opening statement. It's been already introduced. Okay. But I think it's going to be leading the witness because you have the names of all defendants up there. All he's going to do is ask him who they are. And the name's up there. He's going to say, "That's Solomon Doyle." Are you disputing he knows these guys? All right. Objection sustained to the extent that it would be leading. Mr. McCaskill, I'm going to ask you some preliminary questions. All right. Do you know who Terrius Oni is? Yes. Who's that? T-Red. Do you know who McCoy Walker is? Yes. Who's that? That's Trap. All right. Do you know who Damian Barnes is? Yeah. Who's that? AD. All right. Who's Rico Jackson? Freaky. Okay. Who's Quincy Briggs? QP. Who's Tyrone Knockham? T-Bone. All right. I want to ask you about some downtown guys. Do you know who Jasmine Perry is? Yeah. Who's that? That's real. All right. Do you know who Evans Lewis is? Yes. Does he have a name or a nickname? I just call him Evans. All right. Do you know somebody named Pound? Yes. Do you know his real name? Yes. Do you know somebody named Leroy Price? Yes. Do you know somebody named Solomon Doyle? Yes. Do you know somebody named Curtis Neville? Yes. Do you know somebody named Woody? Yes. Do you know somebody named Merle O'Fray? Yes. Do you know guys named Brother and Rabbit? Yes. Would you recognize all their photos if I showed them to you? Yes. Judge, may I proceed? Yes.